Why these Northern Virginia homes are not selling, but others are. Some local homes are sitting around for months on end, while others go under contract in under a week, and it's not just about the location or the price. After helping hundreds of clients buy or sell homes here, the pattern is absolutely clear, and most sellers are completely missing it. Let's start with the biggest reason today's buyers, they want those turnkey homes. They want move-in ready properties. They want to unpack their boxes, just be done and ready to go, start enjoying their lives. Many of them are already dealing with moving to a new state. They're getting new jobs, getting settled into a new area. The last things they want to do is manage contractors or construction. There's also a lot of new construction happening all over Arlington, Fairfax, Northern Virginia. They've got options. They can see something brand new or recently updated that doesn't require any work. So when they see a resale home that needs a new kitchen or new floors, new bathrooms, heck, even fresh paint, they start asking,
why not just go to the new construction or maybe start with something that's already been updated?
So if your home needs updates, that has to be considered with the price. Buyers aren't dumb. They're running the numbers in their head on what it's gonna cost to fix everything, and they're adjusting their offer in their head, or they're simply walking away to look at other homes. Now, the smart move is to either do the work before you list the home or adjust the price to reflect its current condition. What doesn't work is when you try to split the difference between the two and just hope that buyers aren't even going to notice, because buyers are researching your competitors. That brings us to the next issue. Some sellers are still pricing with emotion, and they're learning an expensive lesson right now. Homes across all of Arlington, Fairfax, Alexandria are sitting for longer on average. Once your home has begun to sit on the market, weeks, months, depending how long it's been out there, it just creates that negative perception of the home in the eyes of the buyer, and buyers start thinking, what's wrong with it? Even if the only thing wrong is the actual price itself, which often leads to sellers leaving money on the table because they're selling for less than they would have if they had just priced it correctly from the start. Also, a lot of sellers think that they're being smart by pricing it high to leave room to negotiate, but what ends up happening is the listing often goes stale. The days on market start to add up, and you get left with only one real path forward. That's price reductions until it becomes a value in the buyer's eyes. And by that time, buyers have already seen it. They've already judged it. They've already moved on. If the pricing is not correct from day one, that means you have to look at your exact home in its current condition, specific location. You can't look at a house 2 miles down the road that's been freshly updated, nice yard, or city views. If you don't have those, the market tells you what it's worth today through looking at what has recently sold in your neighborhood. And right now, buyers are making it very clear they're not going to overpay. We're often talking about a razor's edge difference. It could be as little as $5,000 or $10,000 that results in offers or no offers. Not about what you wish it was worth. It's not about what your neighbor sold for years ago, but even if you price it right, that alone is not going to save you if your presentation is working against you. And that's why we need to talk about this next, because I see people doing this next step wrong all the time. Let's talk about the power of first impressions. In real estate, you don't get a second chance to make one. And if it goes wrong, it can cost you thousands or even the sale entirely. When a buyer pulls up to the home for the first time, they've already started forming an opinion before they even get out of the car. The condition of the yard, the front door, the paint, even the way the house feels from the street. That's curb appeal. But it's more than just looks, it's psychology. And once that switch flips, it's very hard to flip it back. Even if the rest of the home is great, that negative first impression sticks. So here's the good news. Most first impression problems are fixable. You could clean, declutter, light it properly, handle odors, or make the entry feel welcoming. You don't need to do a full renovation. You just need to control that first 15 seconds, and an absolute must tool that's gonna help you is this next tip. Professional photography is not an option. This one absolutely drives me crazy. I saw a listing just a few weeks ago where the agent took the front photo of the house while sitting in their car. You could can literally see the window frame and the side mirror of the car in the picture. We call that drive-through real estate photography, and quite frankly, it's just lazy. Here's the problem. We live in a very digital world right now, and most buyers are starting their home searches online. Whether they're going to listings on their phone or their computer or their tablet, many times the photo is just the first showing. You really only get one chance to get someone to stop scrolling and actually book a tour to come see your home. Yet I still see listings all the time with cell phone photos. You can often see the person taking the picture in like the bathroom mirrors, taking the photos. Let me be very clear about professional photography. This is not optional. It's the entry-level standard that every listing should have. There have been many studies that have been done with homes, and the high-quality photos help them sell faster. Buyers often scroll right past the bad photos without even thinking twice. You're not gonna get a second chance to explain that.
Oh my God, the house looks better in person. You just need to come see it.
Nope, they've already moved on, and when you pair bad photos with bad pricing strategy, you have the perfect storm for homes sitting on the market for months on end with no activity. Staging matters. It makes rooms often feel bigger, cleaner, and just more inviting overall. Now, most agents, they'll tell you that staging makes it way more easier for clients to connect with a home. And now, oftentimes people do think that staging means bringing all this new furniture and all these different things, but most times staging just means we need to rearrange what you already have. We need to remove some of the clutter that's in the home that's built up over the years. We need to arrange some of the things a little bit better in a little bit better fashion for the photographer, and getting it to shine for the showings. And when you skip staging and presentation, your home is just gonna blend in with every other listing on the market. Nothing's gonna stand out. Buyers aren't gonna be able to see themselves living there, and they just keep scrolling right along. There's one part of the market where this problem shows up a little bit differently, and it's important to understand what's happening out there before you make any moves. I'm talking about townhomes and condos, because this segment has been acting a little bit different, and buyers are pushing back on affordability, specifically in this category. Now, don't panic. There are some specific reasons this is happening. And take note, sellers often overprice townhomes or condos by using single-family home prices that are close by, using price per square foot, for example. A lot of times sellers are looking at what detached homes are selling for, and they just think, oh, I've got the same number of bedrooms, bathrooms, so we could just list it for the same price. But that's not gonna be close to the numbers, and buyers are not gonna see it that way. Sellers shouldn't either. So if you're trying to sell a townhome or a condo right now, don't freak out. Just make sure your pricing reflects today's market and the condition of your actual home style. This sets us up for what we need to talk about next, and that's homes that are actually moving fast. Think about this, the ones that are actually selling now, this is where things flip. And size is no longer the advantage sellers think it is. We've got a huge number of retirees moving here to Arlington, Fairfax, and across Northern Virginia right now, and a lot of them are downsizing. They're coming from much larger homes in places like New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and they want something a little bit simpler, a little bit smaller. Now, our housing inventory checks a lot of boxes for these buyers. Our property taxes are some of the absolute lowest in the region. So what do they want is a single level living space, low maintenance, close to shopping, and has all the amenities built in. Something that they can lock and leave when they travel, and that's what smaller homes in good condition are moving faster. Typically, we're talking about homes that are turnkey and don't come along with list of to-dos, like things that need to be fixed up. These homes also hit a more approachable price point for buyers with tighter budgets. And we'll say they appeal to a much larger crowd. If you've got a smaller home that's been updated and priced right, you're sitting in a really strong spot in today's market. Think about how buyers shop today. They're not seeing one or two homes, they're seeing dozens of homes, sometimes hundreds online before they even step foot into the first one. So if your home isn't competing with the house down the street, it's competing with everything in your price range. Here's the reality. Buyers constantly compare. They're asking,
Is this the best option for the money?
Is there something better out there?
if the answer is even maybe, those buyers move on. I see it all the time. A home hits the market thinking it's good enough, but buyers have already seen better photos, better condition, better value, so they just pass. And here's the key. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be competitive. This means strong pricing, a great presentation, and understanding exactly what you're up against. So let's talk about showing restrictions. If a buyer can't see your home, they can't buy it. And showing restrictions might be costing you more than you think. I mean, I get it. Selling a home is disruptive. You've got work, kids, pets, a life, and it's tempting to limit showings to make things easier. Maybe you're showing it only after 5 p.m. or 24-hour notice, no weekends, appointment only. Well, buyers don't plan their schedules around your house. They move on to the next one, and that's something else, might be the home they end up writing an offer on. This is especially true with the first week on the market. When your listing is getting the most attention, that's when you want everyone through the door. Look, you don't have to make it completely inconvenient for yourself, but you do need to think like a buyer, because every missed showing is a missed opportunity. So these buyers still want move-in ready, and they just want to really start enjoying the home, enjoying the area that they're in right now. Most buyers are scrolling through listings late at night, whether it's sitting on the couch, half paying attention to the TV, or just lying in bed. They're scrolling through Zillow, and if your photos don't grab them in that scroll, you've already lost them. That's why professional photography makes your listing pop, stand out above the rest, and good marketing behind it all is important. So make sure that the right buyers actually see your home and the spot they're searching. And when you invest in the presentation of the home, you're not just making the house look nice, although it certainly does that. You're separating it from every other listing around it. Buyers respond to homes that look cared for and ready to move into. They're comparing your home to homes that have been recently renovated, other resales in your community. Maybe they're priced just a little bit better. Your listing has to make sense, and it has to be a good value. Price has to match the condition and the location. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting on the market for an extended period of time. If your home needs work, that's fine. Just the price has to reflect that it is updated and shows well. And when you combine great presentation with the right price, you trade in for a ton of momentum. Now that momentum often leads to faster sales, better terms, and it leads straight into the big idea that ties all this together. That value feeling is everything right now. Homes that feel like a good deal are selling quickly. Homes that feel overpriced or they don't often offer a clear value, they're sitting on the market now. Now, if you're thinking about selling and you want to know exactly which segment your home falls into and what it will take to sell fast, my team and I help clients with this each and every week. We love to be your real estate resource of choice. We can give you a realistic market assessment, whether you're ready to list now, you're planning for later this year. All of our contact information is going to be down below in the description. We'd love to help you make the right direction. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.